Russia continues to pay a high cost in troops and equipment during its full-scale invasion, according to Kyiv, the recent figures of which outline losses of several dozen artillery systems, as well as 2 warplanes. Sunday's update by Ukraine's military noted how 2 aircraft had been among the equipment losses Russia had suffered over the previous day. This followed what Ukraine's general staff said was a drone strike on the Morozovsk airfield, a Russian military base in the Rostov region near the Ukrainian border, which is home to Sukhoi Su-27 and Su-34 glide bombers. Kyiv said that the strikes hit warehouses filled with ammunition, including those hosting guided aerial bombs, which Moscow has used on Ukraine for months. The Institute for the Study of War, ISW, said footage of secondary explosions near the airfield was consistent with strikes against an ammunition depot. Without specifying which ones in its figures, Ukraine said that Russia had lost 2 planes that day, taking the total aircraft losses for the war to 365. In July, Ukrainian drones had hit the same military airfield with footage on social media showing smoke rising above the site. To choke off Moscow's war machine, Ukraine has recently targeted air bases inside Russian territory, including the Engels II base housing long-range bombers in the Saratov region and the Kushchevskaya air base in Krasnodar. Kyiv has also hit air bases in Crimea, with Ukrainian Navy spokesperson Dmytro Platenchuk recently saying that 2 Russian air bases in the occupied peninsula are effectively without planes. The Russian military has lost 1,230 troops, 107 vehicles, 67 artillery pieces in the last 24 hours, according to Ukrainian officials. The figures, posted to the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine's official X page, also claimed that 54 unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, were destroyed during the same period. These latest reports, if accurate, would bring Russia's total losses since 2022 to 586,370 troops, 38,549 vehicles, and 16,451 artillery pieces. Russia doesn't publish its military losses, and military analysts are skeptical of reports released by both Ukraine and Russia. According to the ministry, these figures came from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Accompanying the ministry's post was a quote from ancient Greek statesman Pericles, which read, "The bravest are surely those who have the clearest vision of what is before them, glory and danger alike, and yet notwithstanding go out to meet it." Ukrainian officials previously reported that June was Russia's worst month for artillery losses in the war so far, with 1,415 Russian artillery systems destroyed. The latest figures come as Moscow reported yesterday that Russian reserve troops were deployed to a border territory and repelled Ukrainian attacks, in spite of reports indicating Ukraine had been consolidating positions in Russian territory. Regional Governor Alexei Smirnov claimed on Tuesday that a border breakthrough was prevented in the Kursk region. Russian telegram channels reported that the town of Sudzha was nearly completely evacuated. Smirnov also claimed that 5 civilians had been killed in the fighting. Both sides deny targeting civilians in the war. Away from the front lines, reports suggest that Russian railway networks face imminent collapse due to pressure from Western sanctions. A shortage of ball bearings commonly found in locomotives is contributing to a rise in malfunctions, according to telegram channels. The complete collapse of the entire railroad network in the country could happen in days. Russian Railways Deputy General Director Sergei Kobzev was said to have told his subordinates, according to one outlet which cited an unnamed source. Russian Railways chiefs have been ordered to work to the point of exhaustion. Those who fail to cope are threatened with dismissal and execution. This is the motivation. Russia's Justice Ministry recently added the outlet VCHK OGPU to its Foreign Agents Register for dissemination of false information aimed at creating a negative image of the Russian army. Ukrainian troops have reportedly taken the crucial energy hub, although this has not been independently confirmed. There are also contested claims among Russian military bloggers over whether or not Ukrainian forces partially control Sudzha. Another map by the Institute for the Study of War, ISW, showed how Ukrainian forces were in the town of Dmitriukov, were advancing toward Kucherov, and that fighting was ongoing in Plikovo. Moscow has deployed additional troops and equipment, which included tanks, rocket launchers, and aviation units. Russia's defense ministry published footage of tank crews firing on Ukrainian positions in the Kursk region, as well as an overnight airstrike. It also said that it had downed 26 Ukrainian drones launched overnight at the Kursk region.
Орудие! Выстрел! Выстрел!
Орудие!
Выстрел! Выстрел, да! Выстрел! Наведено, готово!
Расчет в укрытие!
Выстрел!